Right, Andy, it's your fourth spell at Glentoran, I'm led to believe. It's good to be back.
Oh, it's great to be back here at Glentoran, amongst good people again. So really looking forward to it.
And just tell us what your new sort of role is at the Glens.
Well, basically, with Wendy and Mick being involved with the first team, we brought new coaches in the reserve team, and with the 18s and 16s, I'm going to be like in between them all. You know, try and take as much hassle away from Mick and Wendy and deal with it through me, you know, and the coaches, and hopefully we can basically be a go-between between all the teams below the first team, and any hard decisions to be made, I go to Mick and Wendy. Any decisions I think I can make myself, I'll try and do it myself for the benefit of the junior teams.
And you know, from sort of your playing time and stuff here, that the pathway from the academy to the first team has been something that Glentoran's been famous for. That's something with this new investment that we want to keep and maintain, and you're going to play a key role in that. Yeah,
and that's a big thing I said to Mick and Wendy. You know, with all the so-called money coming into the club, we still need a good youthful Glentoran teams, and we want the local players, should be East Belfast, West Belfast, North Belfast, South Belfast. I always think the homegrown players are always better for the love of the jersey and for the love of the club.
And you talk about playing for the jersey and the badge. Is that still a big part of the game, obviously?
I think lately over the years it's sort of went out of the players a wee bit, because they weren't so much local, they weren't brought up in the local area, and it's not a fault of the players, it's changed times, but hopefully we can bring that back into the kids wherever they come from. You know, through a brick wall for Glentoran Football Club, and that's very important, along with their talent, skillful players they will be.
And obviously you're sort of, is it player development right from 16 until 20s? What is it that can make Glentoran for any young player in Northern Ireland or in the Belfast area to be the place that they want to go and play for? What sells Glentoran and makes it what it is?
Not only from the 16s to the 20s, also the junior teams as well. You know, I've had good experience of my own football days, along with Norman Kelly, who's come in to manage the 20s, and we've been about a lot of top managers, a lot of top coaches, and we've made a lot of mistakes along our way, and we'll continue to make mistakes, but we'll always learn from our mistakes. So if we see a kid making a mistake that we've made, we'll try and correct them on it, and try and give him a bit of advice to do something different and do something better, and hopefully he takes it on board and he becomes a better player.
And even there's been things in the past about even in terms of facilities, where Glentoran play, where the teams train. And is there any plans in place to almost even have a hub where Glentoran bases themselves, or is there anything afoot in that regard?
At the minute, Ashfield School have reled their 3G or 4G pitch, whatever you want to call it, and it's a great facility. And the first team are going to be using that a lot for training, along with the reserve team, 18s down, and the ladies team will be using it as well. So that's basically our hub bar at the minute for them teams. Hopefully we'll get another local development that all the junior teams and academy teams will be using as well, and hopefully try and keep it as close to East Belfast as possible.
And obviously with the COVID thing, everybody being at home, but from your perspective as well, getting back to Glentoran, being back at the Oval, working with players, what's that been like for you?
But I haven't been working with players. I've been watching the players. I went and watched the reserve last night training when Norman took the session, and it's just great. Obviously I came in at the end of February and the COVID situation took over, but it was great coming in a couple of weeks, being around the club again and meeting people and seeing some of the junior teams playing, seeing some of the junior teams training. But it's great to be back and watching the boys out there on the green turf playing away.